Chitte prasane bhuvanam prasannam. Chitte prasane bhuvanam prasannam. Chitte vishane bhuvanam vishannam. Ato abhilasho yadite sukhe. Syat chitta prasade prathamam yatasva. Prathamam yatasva.
As light rebounds of a mirror's embrace, so happiness reflects from within, finding its place. From oneself, a joyous amalgam unfurls, illuminating the world with radiant swirls.
Namaskar. We warmly welcome our honorable chief guest, our esteemed guests, Principal Sir, faculty, staff, and my dear friends.
On behalf of the entire fraternity of the Institute of Hotel Management, Catering and Nutrition, Pusa, New Delhi, I, Navya Agarwal,
And I, Ronak Rajesh,
feel proud to stand here today and welcome everyone to our Institute's annual day celebration, Aamod.
I would now request Mr. Kamal Kant Pant, Principal, IHM Pusa, to welcome our honorable chief guest, Chef Dr. Manjeet Gill.
Ms. Meenakshi Sumle, Academic Head and Head of Department, Rooms Division, to welcome Mr. Parveen Chander Kumar.
Mr. Anil Goyal, Head of Department, Food and Beverage Service, to welcome Mr. Shrikant Wakhakar.
Dr. Anshu Singh, Head of Department Management, to welcome Mr. R.C. Gupta.
Ms. Mamta Bisht, Head of Department, Food Production, to welcome Mr. Vinod Chadda.
Mr. Umesh Agarwal, Administrative Officer, to welcome Mrs. Chef Sunil Chauhan.
Ms. Aarti Ghai, faculty, to welcome Mr. Anand Kumar Singh.
Mr. Ashish Sharma, faculty, to welcome Dr. Ashish Dhaya.
Chef Vipul, to welcome our Principal Sir.
we extend our sincerest welcome to you all.
परिमित में कोई आनंद नहीं है, परिमित में कोई आनंद नहीं है, केवल अनंत में ही आनंद है.
Citing the Maha Upanishad, Aamod imbibes upon the concept of unlimited happiness and joy. Within limits, joy may wane, infinity's embrace where happiness reigns.
The human mind seeks life without death, youth without old age, and happiness without misery. Through dharma, one realizes that polarities go together, and to seek one without the other is a wild goose chase for the unmixed blessings of life. It is then that one approaches infinite happiness with unfaltering steps.
With this, we present to you this year's Institute video, which will give you a glimpse into our Institute's journey of the year 2023-24 by Cynics, the tech team of IHM Pusa. Thank you, cynics, for this jubilant video of our triumphs throughout the academic session.
Vakratunda Mahakaya, Suryakoti Samaprabha, Nirvignam Kurume Deva, Sarvakareshu Sarvada.
With these devout words, we would like to seek the blessings and guidance of the Almighty and emanate the warmth and happiness as we begin today's auspicious event.
अब मैं हमारे मुख्य अतिथि डॉक्टर शेफ मंजीत गिल, प्रधानाचार्य महोदय, आदरणीय अतिथि श्री प्रवीण चंद्र कुमार, श्री श्रीकांत वाखरकर एवं श्रीमती मीनाक्षी सुमली से अनुरोध करना चाहूँगा कि वे मंच पर आकर दीप प्रज्वलित करें।
वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देवा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा।
विनायक नमो नमः, अष्टविनायक नमो नमः, गणपति बाप्पा मोरया, मंगल मूर्ति मोरया। ओम गणपतये नमो नमः, श्री सिद्धि विनायक नमो नमः, अष्टविनायक नमो नमः, गणपति बाप्पा मोरया, मंगल मूर्ति मोरया। सुखकर्ता दुखहर्ता वार्ता विघ्नाची, नुर्वी पूर्वी प्रेम कृपा जयाची, सर्वांगी सुंदर विषेंदुराची, कंठी झलके माळ मुक्ता फळाची। जय देव जय देव जय देव जय देव जय मंगल मूर्ती, दर्शन मात्रे मन कामना पूर्ती। जय देव जय देव जय देव जय देव जय मंगल मूर्ती, हो श्री मंगल मूर्ती, दर्शन मात्रे मन कामना पूर्ति। जय देव जय देव। लंबोदर पीतांबर फणिवर वंदना, सरल सुंड वक्रतुंड त्रिनयना, दास रामा लिए गुड़ लड्डू साई सुरवर को महिमा कहे न जाए लागत हूँ पद को जय देव जय देव जय जय जी गणराज विद्या सुखदाता धन्य तुम्हारो दर्शन मेरा मन रमता जय देव जय देव जय जय जी गणराज विद्या सुखदाता धन्य तुम्हारो दर्शन मेरा मन रमता जय देव जय देव जय देव जय देव जय मंगल मूर्ति दर्शन मात्रे मन कामना पूर्ति जय देव जय देव जय देव जय देव जय मंगल मूर्ति हो श्री मंगल मूर्ति दर्शन मात्रे मन कामना पूर्ति जय देव दर्शन मात्रे मन कामना पूर्ति जय देव दर्शन मात्रे मन शरणे मात्रे मन कामना पूर्ति जय देव जय देव।
आप सभी का धन्यवाद।
I request Mr. Kamal Kant Pant, Principal, Institute of Hotel Management, Catering and Nutrition, Pusa, New Delhi, to present the welcome address and the annual report for the academic session 2023-24.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are honored to have Dr. Chef Manjeet Gill as the chief guest of today's function, Mr. Parveen Chander, the Executive Vice President, Taj Group of Hotels, Indian Hotels Company Limited, the keynote speaker for today, my dear friend Shrikant Wakhakar, who is the General Manager, Hyatt Regency Delhi, and Vice President for the Hyatt Group of Hotels for the entire northern region. Mr. R.C. Gupta, I had the good fortune to assist him in Kovalam many moons back, and who is also representing the Old Boys Association, PIMA, as the president. Mr. Vinod Chadha, Professor Ashish Dhaya, Dr. Anand Singh, Mr. Rupak Seth, Colonel Mandla, Moded, Bhui Sahab, so many sponsors I have. I have Indian Society of Bakers also represented here, an alum of this institution and who has provided a lot of learning opportunities to the students. I would like to share and appreciate an initiative started by Mr. P.N. Jairam, an alum of this institution. In 2000, he started Chef of the Year Award in order to propagate, the standards of Indian cuisine globally. And that is running into 24 years now. And there are people past recipient of that award. And currently, this person, with his sweat and toil, the current batches, the winners are going to be announced. Chef Ashish Paseen. There are so many sponsors of the awards that we are going to give away to the deserving students this afternoon. Parents of the winners of different awards today, dear students, my colleagues, it's an honor for me to welcome each one of you to this annual day of Institute of Hotel Management, Pusa. Now, this year I would not like to take a lot of time because I know my students have worked very hard to put a very good cultural program together. This is one program in which they have put, all the geography of our country together, the musical performances that you are about to listen to immediately after this. They take you from the hills states of the Himalayan states of our country, right from Himachal, and then they take you to Sikkim, and then you move to Orissa, and then Kerala, and then Konkan coast, and then back to Punjab. So the full circle you will see in that. And another, in the dance performances, you will see the smell and the good thing about every nook and corner of our country. So Ek Bharat Shresh Bharat is a campaign, with which we really associate very closely. And in the cultural performances which are being presented to you by our students, you would see what we say, we walk that talk also. So allow me to make the presentation, the annual report for the year which has gone by. Technically, this annual report is for the year, previous year, which is 22-23. Many of those statistics would be there. I know that this is one day when we are addressing so many stakeholders of this institution, and this is my privilege to present. As you know that there are 5 programs at 3 tiers. We offer the programs, 4 undergraduate programs we have. Many of our old alumni, they associate the institute with 3-year program. That still remains our flagship program. But besides that, we have a program which is a postgraduate program, which is MSc. And then we have got 3 trade diplomas. And in line with the focus thrust area of the Government of India, we are laying more emphasis on skilling of the workforce for the industry. And therefore, as you would see, we have got 3 diplomas running. And there are other programs also. We do not call them our own programs. These are the capacity building for service provider programs, which we run besides these programs. So this has been the enrollment this year. This is the enrollment which we had at the end of the year. 294 is the flagship program against the seat of 300. Then Diploma Bakery and Confectionery, we have 105 against seat capacity of 120. Mind you, we have got all Government of India reservations applicable. So there are certain categories you do not end up getting all the seats filled. Food and Beverage Service Diploma 25. And most popular program remains our diploma in food production. Though we are not a culinary institution, but still there is a very heavy culinary component in the offerings that we make at IHM Pusa. Now this is the closing rank. We are getting stronger by the day, and post-COVID, in the All India Joint Entrance Examination, the lowest rank which could gain admission in IHM Pusa was 281, right? Previous year, it was 216. So this is the kind of good talent from nook and corner of the country we are receiving, and this is something which makes this institution the best institution in the country. This is the results, the percentages. These are the latest results. 87.86 is clear pass students. Our result otherwise is 100%, but then there are some back papers that the students in 3rd semester have to take, and likewise for the final year students, the 5th semester students, 86.5% is the pass percentage for those programs. The other results are still awaited. Now, in the financial performance, we are going from strength to strength. If you compare the financial performance of 2 years, you can see the difference. As against close to 13 crore rupees of income, we are touching 17 crores in the previous financial year, which is 2022-23. Expenditures have gone up, but not as much, and the surplus of income over expenditure, which was at 59 lakhs, has gone up to 1.54 crores. And this is something, and this is despite plowing back a lot of resources into maintenance of the old heritage building that we have. And this is a hard work. We are restricting the expenses that we make. All wasteful expenditures have been curtailed by us, and that is how we have been able to maintain this. Now, these are the important publications. India Today Conclave, we get the opportunity to rub shoulders with the AIMS in Delhi and IIT Delhi and St. Stephen and Hindu College and Shahid Sukhdev, TIS and the colleges like that, and I get the privilege to be there in a panel discussion with this top academicians in the country by the good work that our students have been doing and continue to do year in, year out. So these are the recognitions by 3 very popular publications. Now, this is an award which was bestowed on me yesterday. It is contribution in education, the cause of education. But I said it there at the award function as well, that this is dedicated to all Pusaites, past as well as present. Hindi, Rajbhasha, in that area also, we get very good response, and this is the award our Hindi officer, Mr. Ashish Sharma, received from the Narakas office in Delhi. Another important thing is that Institute of Hotel Management, Pusa, it was created to serve the industry. And one thing is to educate the talent and then make them ready to take up positions, in the industry. But what happens to the people who are already engaged in the industry and in the realm of continuing education? We are extending our expertise to so many Indian Institute of Ayurveda in Sarita Vihar. 100% of their employees, the doctors and the nurses and administrative people, 600 odd people, we train them in soft skills, right? Entire year, we carried out this exercise, and CAG of India, TACTACE, Land Port Authority, we have started that. This Land Port Authority now wants to compete with the airports and the seaports in terms of their services. And they have approached this institution for imparting that training to their people. Maharshi Dayanand University, the professor, the director of hospitality school is here. We have an MOU with them, and in Indian cuisine, we teach their hospitality students for a week-long program. And Ministry of Agriculture and Farmer Welfare, especially during the year in which millets were the focus, we did number of programs with them. We are going to be blessed with the presence, the august presence of the Director and Vice Chancellor of IARI in a few minutes. Today happens to be the World Water Day, and there are meetings happening right next door in another hall. The moment he finishes those meetings, he is going to arrive. Dr. A.K. Singh, a very avid researcher. This is one person I need to tell you something, that the good research, that he's a rice breeder, and his research earns tens of thousands of crores of foreign exchange every year for this country. So that is the kind of work that he has done in our economy. So he's going to be there, and with them, we did a wonderful program in Delhi Heart in the previous year. Yeah. So recruitment, they say, the proof of the pudding is there in the taste. And this is what the recruitment is. We, in the core hospitality sector, it sometimes sounds alarming. Hotels, only 19% of the graduates are going. And if you take a look at the quick service restaurant and the hospitality or the food service, another 11%. So it's only 30% of the students which are going to this segment, and remaining segments are available before you. Retail takes 15% of the talent. Sales and marketing, not only hospitality, it is other than hospitality. Customer relation and human resources. Some of the global human resources management companies hire talent from, an airline and catering also is before you. These are the companies or different hotels where team from IHM Pusa contributed in their star classification audit during the year. Now, we extend our support to very elite clients. It's the President House. When the state banquets are there, our students are extending their support there. In G20, 257 students of this institution managed the media lounge for the entire duration of G20. 1 week, these people were living there, and they could see the who's who, the world leaders from very close quarters, and PM Modi was coming and visiting them every day. This is the kind of privilege our students have been getting. And I would like to mention some of the important companies which are making learning opportunities available to our students. Rational give and take, our students go and help them in AHAR presentations. But Rational is one company, MKN is another company, the Ali Group, the Well-Built, Lucaris Glassware, the Ocean Glassware. Different companies are Karnataka Wine Board, the Sula Vineyards. All these companies provide learning opportunities to this institution pro bono, right? For the future of the industry, these people are helping us, and we are so grateful to them. Many initiatives, capacity building for service providers, different places we go to and promote these programs. There are skill certification program, there are entrepreneurship programs, there are Hunar Se Rozgar, different programs that we are offering. These are the different programs which we have concluded recently. Then Ek Bharat, Shresth Bharat, we are paired with Sikkim, the beautiful state of Sikkim, and there are a number of programs we do with the Sikkim House, and on our own initiative also, these programs are carried out. There were, for promotion of hospitality education in the country, All India Quiz Competition. Our catchment area was the largest. Entire northern region, about 7 states and union territories, we managed this time. And this is NCHM promotion activities we did. There is another initiative, Yuva Tourism Club. This is one of the younger clubs that we have in the institution. Swachhta Hi Seva, Hindi Swachhta Action Plan, different initiatives of the ministry, we are giving our unwavering support to them. Now, another important thing is, well, I take names of a few institutions which are helping us. My kudos go to the Korean Food Promotion Institute in Seoul, which has been dispatching a native chef for training of our students in the Korean cuisine. We had an outstanding chef spending 3 months here and training different batches of students. You see chef in this picture here, he's the chef ambassador of Japan who runs many Michelin star restaurants, and he's a celebrity. So he was here, and they did a 5 days program for the students of IHM Pusa. And the winners and all participants, they got sets of, these Japanese knives, very well appreciated by the children. Then Monin is another company, the syrup making company in mixology. They do different programs. Sri Anna Conference, Great Indian Cuisine Workshop, I talked about. Chef Manifesto, we are aware that Chef Gill, who is the honorable member of the Board of Governors, he is the catering expert on the board. And through the ages, he represents India on the Food Manifesto. And through the ages of his good office, we get so many people. So the international ambassador, Paul Newham, was here in town, and it was a full day program which was talked about in the media. And then CBSE has taken an initiative for broad basing of the hospitality education. And we have been chosen as a center of excellence, wherein we receive the principals from different schools. And these schools are from across the country, from the Northeast, from Bangalore, Maharashtra, different places. These principals had come, and we sensitize them about, and these are the different programs, IHM, all IHM principals, guest lectures, professor for a day, every week, 2 hours, minimum 2 hours, there are more. In fact, it is supposed to be only for the outgoing batches, but we make sure that we have such exposure made available to different batches of students. And different competitions, our students I would like to mention that some innovative competitions our students do participate in. And as you see this through the chocolate by Mondelez, these students won gold coins being the winner of such competitions. And prior to that also there were 1 or 2 competitions wherein the students were earning in gold, right? And these are various places in industry that our students, have shown their talents. In the area of knowledge creation, this journal, it completes 10 years of continuous publication, and it used to be an annual journal. Now it is biannual now, and it has got recognition, both for online and offline editions. For the first time, NASC, this complex where we are sitting today, in their score, we have come at 3.49. So it is not only the hospitality, but in the agricultural science areas also, where people are using it as a reference. We will be releasing the latest, and I cannot thank the sponsors of various awards which are going to be given away today, because biggest service that you could do to the cause of education is to reward the talent and reward the hard work. All these different programs which are instituted here, we have a corpus exceeding 30 lakh rupees, which is in a non-depleting fund, and the interest income that we derive from all such deposits, we utilize in giving away the awards to people. So this is some initiative which our housekeeping rooms division team has done. These fruits, vegetables, they are all growing. One of our alum, Chef Satish Arora, was here, and he has talked to so many places about this initiative that we have in IHM Pusa. So I would not like to take a lot of time. These are the equipment that we are adding each year so that the learning and the facility for the students becomes better. I would like to welcome you once again, and thank you also for making this program successful. Thank you very much, and please stay back and look at the performances by the students of IHM Pusa. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for such an insightful summarization of this academic year. I would also like to request you to please welcome our guest, Mr. V.S. Datta.
संगीत ही साज, संगीत ही आवाज़ है। संगीत ही साज, संगीत ही आवाज़ है। संगीत ही अंत, संगीत ही आगाज़ है। संगीत है एक धुन अनकही जो कला का भी श्रृंगार बढ़ा दे। संगीत है एक धुन अनकही जो कला का भी श्रृंगार बढ़ा दे। हृदय पारंगत बल है इसमें जो पूर्णता का एहसास करा दे, जो पूर्णता का एहसास करा दे।
I, Ayush Kumar,
And I, Anushka Kachhap,
are here to take you on an extraordinary voyage through the melodious heart of India. This evening, our institute's music club Asavari shall be your guide, leading you through the mesmerizing realms of our nation's diverse musical heritage, from the mellifluous peaks of the north to the dulcet plains of the east, from the canerous ranges of the west to the sonorous sea waves in the south. Let us take you on this grand musical odyssey.
let us cast aside our cares and surrender ourselves to the spellbinding rhythms and euphonic melodies that await us. We present to you Asavari.
लाहानाले जुरायो कि बहानाले भेटायो हेरिन्जको सम्झना फुटेपछि तिर्सना जिन्दगानी दर्पण छाया हेरिन्जको सम्झना फुटेपछि तिर्सना जिन्दगानी दर्पण छाया लाहानाले जुरायो कि बहानाले भेटायो हेरिन्जको सम्झना फुटेपछि तिर्सना जिन्दगानी दर्पण छाया हेरिन्जको सम्झना फुटेपछि तिर्सना जिन्दगानी दर्पण छाया जिन्दगानी दर्पण छाया
गोतिलो तमे गोतिलो 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 तमे गोतिलो गोतिलो नाती से मजामा खाली बावटा धजामा एवो आदनो प्रवासी गोतिलो
गोतिलो तमे गोतिलो 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 तमे गोतिलो गोतिलो नाती से मजामा खाली बावटा धजामा एवो आदनो प्रवासी गोतिलो ओ काढे ती जा तुझा दरिये ती जा तुझा काढे ती जा तुझा गोतिलो तमे गोतिलो गोतिलो काढे ती जा तुझा जा दरिये ती जा तुझा काढे ती जा तुझा गोतिलो तमे गोतिलो गोतिलो वेवदो 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 जा भइए वेवदो 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 जा चाहिए वेवदो 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 हवे रेवदो 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 हवे नतीजे मजामा खाली बावडा दजमाए वो आलू प्रवासी गोतिलो एवो कोने चिकलासी माने कई दोने एना ठामने ठिकाना माने दई दोने एवो कोने चिकलासी माने कई दोने गोतिलो तमे गोतिलो गोतिलो एवो कोने चिकलासी माने कई दोने एना ठामने ठिकाना माने दई दोने एवो कोने चिकलासी माने कई दोने गोतिलो तमे गोतिलो गोतिलो किनारे तो खाली पड़े नाने नाने पगली के नाना एवा सपना ने रेतो वाला डगली ने तूफानो तरफ मारे हाल सो हामी जाए कोई जेनी हिम्मत आने हम नहीं हम एवो भारत खलासी एवो हाडन प्रवासी एवो भारत खलासी एवो हाडन प्रवासी गोतिलो 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 पुडाला जिदड़िया में पुडाला जिडूब के ते जातनु अमूलो मोतिलो हे हे नाती से मजामा खाली बावटा गजामा एवो हाडन प्रवासी गोतिलो एवो कौन छे खलासी माने ओके भैया कौन छे प्रवासी माने हाय हाय हैया कौन छे खलासी माने ले जा नैया तमे गोतिलो गोतिलो एवो कौन छे खलासी माने ओके भैया कौन छे प्रवासी माने हाय हाय हैया कौन छे खलासी माने ले जा नैया तमे गोतिलो गोतिलो रंगपति कोनो को लौटा हंसपदे को होलो कोता लाजे 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 होय को लाजे 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 होय को लाजे 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 नई जाची मोता को
Jala jai nai jaushi mota go, nai kono ta. Tiranga, 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 rongo, 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 ronga, rongo boti, rongo boti. Sapono hai raja sapono, sapono hai raja sapono, rani tale suta male nila kunonta, rongo boti, rongo boti.
वंदे उत्कल जननी, वंदे उत्कल जननी, चारुहासमयी, 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 जननी जननी जननी।
वंदे उत्कल जननी, वंदे उत्कल जननी।
भूता भयदि विलौत सलिला, तालतमाला सुसपित तीरा। भूता भयदि विलौत सलिला, तालतमाला सुसपित तीरा। सुव्रत तिनि कुल शिखर समीरा, सुव्रत तिनि कुल शिखर समीरा।
वंदे उत्कल जननी, वंदे उत्कल जननी, वंदे उत्कल जननी, वंदे उत्कल जननी।
കുട്ടനാടൻ പുഞ്ചയിലെ കുച്ചുപേണെ കൂലിയാലെ, കുട്ടനാടൻ പുഞ്ചയിലെ നിത്തേതകതേതോ, കുച്ചുപേണെ കൂലിയാലെ നിത്തിത്താരെതേതോ. കുച്ചു വേണം കൂറ വേണം കൂറവ വേണം, ഓ നിത്തിത്താരാ നിത്തിത്തേ നിത്തേതകതേതോ, നിത്തിത്താരാ നിത്തിത്തേ നിത്തേതകതേതോ, ഓ നിത്തിത്താരാ നിത്തിത്തേ നിത്തേതകതേതോ, നിത്തിത്താരാ നിത്തിത്തേ നിത്തേതകതേതോ. നാലു വേണം നിത്തേതകതേതോ, കോടി തോരണങ്ങൾ വേണം നിത്തിത്താരെതേതോ. വിജയശീലാനി തേരെ വരുണു ഞങ്ങൾ, ഓ നിത്തിത്താരാ നിത്തിത്തേ നിത്തേതകതേതോ, നിത്തിത്താരാ നിത്തിത്തേ നിത്തേതകതേതോ, നിത്തിത്താരാ നിത്തിത്തേ നിത്തേതകതേതോ, നിത്തിത്താരാ നിത്തിത്തേ നിത്തേതകതേതോ. हो जुग जुग जीवे हिंद दाशिया, हो जुग जुग जीवे हिंद दाशिया। होए दा रोशन रहे गुलजार, इन्हू नजर न लगे किसी मयार दी, इन्हू नजर न लगे किसी मयार दी।
मैनू सीस देवे दाता, मैनू सीस देवे दाता।
देखो लाडला वतन मेरा गावे, मैनू वेख के तिरंगा लहरावे। रत्ती जागदा दीने ना अखां मीचदा, रत्ती जागदा दीने ना अखां मीचदा, पहरेदारियां दा फर्ज निभावे। पार डांगा बिच टलम टलिया, पीर मनावन चले मैं पीर मनावन चले। पार डांगा बिच टलम टलिया, नीले आसमां ते दी नितन रंग बिरंगिया। मैं पीर मनावन चले मैं पीर मनावन चले, मैं पीर मनावन चले, मैं पीर मनावन चले। ओ बंदा बनदा देश दी खातिर, ओ बंदा मनता देश दी खातिर, नीचा होर सवलिया। वीर मनावन चले मैं वीर मनावन चले, मैं वीर मनावन चले, मैं वीर मनावन चले। देखो लाडला वतन मेरा गावे, मैनू वेख के तिरंगा लहरावे। रत्ती जागदा दीने ना अखां मीचदा, रत्ती जागदा दीने ना अखां मीचदा, पहरेदारियां दा फर्ज निभावे। ओ मार सलूट तिरंगे नू, ओ मार सलूट तिरंगे नू, रौनक चेहरे छा जाए। मेहर करी ओ रब्बा मैं तेरी दुआवां मंगिया। मैं वीर मनावन चले मैं वीर मनावन चले, मैं वीर मनावन चले, मैं वीर मनावन चले। देखो लाडला वतन मेरा गावे, मैनू वेख के तिरंगा लहरावे। रत्ती जागदा दीने ना अखां मीचदा, रत्ती जागदा दीने ना अखां मीचदा, पहरेदारियां दा फर्ज निभावे।
Thank you, Asavari, for such an enthralling performance that took us on this harmonious whirlwind across our country. I would now like to request our Principal Sir to welcome our guest of honor, Dr. Ashok Kumar Singh. Now, I, Priya Sonwal,
and I, Anuj Bhatia,
would like to take this opportunity to start with the first set of awards.
I request Mr. Vinod Chadda, Miss Rita Grover, and friends of late Mr. Amit Grover to come up on the stage and give away the awards. I request Dr. Anshu Singh, Head of Department Management, to join the guest on the stage.
Dr. Ankur Bhatia Memorial Running Trophy, Certificate and Cash Award of Rs 15,000 sponsored by the Bird Group for the meritorious student of Diploma Food and Beverage Service for the batch of 2022-23 goes to Mr. Mayank Dhondial.
Award for the Meritorious Student of Craftsmanship course in Food Production and Patisserie for the batch of 2022-23 goes to Ms. Jyoti.
Award for the Meritorious Student of Diploma Bakery and Confectionery for the batch of 2023-24 goes to Ms. Meenal Agarwal.
Suman Kapoor Memorial Running Trophy and a cash award of Rs 10,000 sponsored by Mr. Manu Kapoor for first position in accommodation operation of third year BSc HHA session 2022-23 goes to Mr. Abhiroop Ray.
Award for first position in accommodation operation of second year BSc HHA 2022-23 goes to Ms. Nishtha Agarwal.
Award for first position in accommodation operation of first year BSc HHA session 2022-23 goes to Ms. Anushka Singh.
Memorial Certificate and a cash award of Rs 11,000 for first position in first year BSc HHA 2021-22 sponsored by Mr. Lalit Nirula goes to Mr. Variya Shail Hirenbhai.
Amit Grover Memorial Award, comprising a laptop and trophy for the academic batch topper, third year BSc HHA, batch of 2023, sponsored by Mrs. Grover and friends of late Mr. Amit Grover, and the award goes to Mr. Abhiroop Ray.
Mr. Pramod and Mrs. Suman Chadda Award, comprising cash prize of Rs 21,000 and trophy for all-rounder student of second year BSc HHA session 2022-23, sponsored by Mrs. and Mr. Vinod Chadda, Moti Mahal Restaurant, Daryaganj, and the award goes to Mr. Vinayak Prakash Upadhyay.
Thank you, ma'am and sir, and hearty congratulations to all the achievers. We would now like to take this opportunity to call upon Mr. Shrikant Wakhakar, a seasoned hospitality professional with over 30 years of industrial experience, currently serving as the General Manager at Hyatt Regency, Delhi, and the Area Vice President of Hyatt Hotels. As an astute business manager, he drives strategic and tactical growth initiatives.
With a background that includes leadership roles that span renowned brands such as Taj, Intercontinental, Starwood, and Marriott Hotels, Mr. Wakhakar brings a wealth of knowledge and expertise to his position. His career highlights include previous stints at Hyatt Regency, Delhi, where he served as the Assistant Director of Food and Beverage and later as the General Manager at Grand Hyatt, Kochi. Sir is an alumnus of the Institute of Hotel Management, Bhubaneswar, and has furthered his professional development through participation in prestigious programs at Cornell University. Please join me in extending a warm welcome to him.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening to all of you. It's a great pleasure and honor to be here on the occasion of annual day of IHM Pusa. I noticed what Mr. Kamal Khan said in his presentation, especially the slide which talked about how diverse the hospitality industry has now become, wherein a majority of the students are opting for non-hotel industry or non-hotel sector related industries. I'm going to be focusing more on the hospitality industry because that has been my domain all through. So as aspiring professionals in the hospitality industry, you will soon be embarking on a journey filled with endless opportunities and boundless potential. The hospitality sector is not merely about providing accommodation, food and meals. It is also about creating unforgettable experiences, fostering connections, and leaving a lasting impression on every guest who walks through the door. Today, I want to emphasize the tremendous potential that each one of you have and the pivotal role you play in shaping the future of the industry. With your dedication, creativity, and passion, you have the power to revolutionize the way we perceive hospitality and elevate it to new heights. In an era where customer experience reigns supreme, your role as hotel school students is more crucial than ever before. You are not just students, You are the future leaders, innovators, and trendsetters of the hospitality industry. Your education and experiences within the academia provide you with strong foundation, but it is your drive to learn, adapt, and innovate that will set you apart in this extremely dynamic industry. The hospitality sector thrives on diversity, creativity, and a commitment to excellence. Whether you aspire to manage luxury resorts, design cutting-edge guest experiences, or lead sustainable initiatives, the possibilities are endless. Each one of you brings a unique perspective and skill set to the table, and it is through collaboration and teamwork that we can unlock the full potential of this industry. As you embark on your journey, remember that success in this field is not just about profit margins or occupancy rates. It is also about creating meaningful connections, fostering a sense of belonging, and exceeding expectations at every turn. Embrace challenges as opportunities for growth and never lose sight of the impact you can make on the lives of others. In conclusion, I urge you to embrace your roles as future leaders of the hospitality industry with confidence, enthusiasm, and a commitment to excellence. Your journey may be filled with twists and turns, but remember that you are part of a very vibrant and ever-revolving community that holds the power to shape the future of hospitality for generations to come. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for such a thorough rendition of the industry through your words. The way you have talked about diversity in our industry shows clearly in today's world. And thank you very much for considering us the future leaders of tomorrow.
नृत्य केवल मनोरंजन का एक साधन नहीं है, अपितु यह विभिन्न सामाजिक वर्गों एवं जीवन के विभिन्न पहलुओं से लोगों को एक साथ जोड़ने की शक्ति रखता है। साथ ही सांस्कृतिक विविधताओं को व्यक्त करने का भी एक अमूल्य एवं अहम माध्यम है।
Bihu, a unique dance form, the essence of which lies in its distinctive blend of vibrancy, culture, richness, and celebration of nature. It reflects the rhythm and joy of agrarian life, linking it with the agricultural calendar, symbolizing the start of the Assamese New Year and the blossoming of spring.
To represent this mesmerizing dance form from the eastern lands of India, we are thrilled to introduce the dance club of IHM Pusa, Punchtatva.
धन्यवाद पंचतत्व इस बेहतरीन प्रस्तुति के लिए. We would now like to take this opportunity to start with the second set of awards.
I request Mr. Shrikant Wakhakar, General Manager, Hyatt Regency, Delhi, and Area Vice President, Hyatt Hotels, to come up on the stage and display the awards. I request Mr. Anil Goyal, Head of Department, Food and Beverage Service, and Ms. Mamta Bisht, Head of Department, Food Production, to accompany the guests.
Anshu Mali Memorial Trophy and a cash award for Table Tennis Cup, sponsored by Dr. Renu Agarwal in male and female category, goes to Mr. Manas Garg in the male. Books worth Rs 5,000, sponsored by Dr. Renu Agarwal, are added to the library of IHM Pusa. I request Mr. Anil Kumar Goyal, Head of Department, Food and Beverage Service, to collect the books.
I would request Ms. Nandini Shivapuri to please join us on the stage.
Memorial Running Trophy and a cash award of Rs 11,000 for the most promising student of Diploma Food Production for the session 2023-24, sponsored by Mr. Dharmender Sharma, and the award goes to Mrs. Neenu Elizabeth Paul.
Srimati V.D. Kothari Memorial Award comprising of gold medal for overall performance in 3 years for BSc HHA sponsored by Mr. Sanjay Kothari, and the award goes to Mr. Devajyoti Dey. Thank you, ma'am and sir, and kudos to all the achievers.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is with immense delight that I introduce you to our guest of honor, Dr. Ashok Kumar Singh, a pioneering figure in the field of genetics and plant breeding. Dr. Singh has been serving as the Director and Vice Chancellor at ICAR IARI, New Delhi, where his contributions have been transformative. For over 25 years, Dr. Singh has focused on basmati rice improvement, developing 13 varieties that benefits millions of farmers and contribute Rs 25,000 crores to India's foreign exchange annually. He is also deeply committed to education, mentoring numerous PhD and MSc students to success. His scholarly impact extends through 120 peer-reviewed publications and a co-authored book on marker-assisted plant breeding. Recognized with prestigious awards like ICAR Rafi Ahmad Kedwai Award and the ICAR Bharat Ratna Dr. C. Subramanian Award, Dr. Singh's contributions continue to inspire. His legacy as a visionary leader and scholar in genetics and plant breeding resonates globally. Please join me in extending a warm welcome to Dr. Ashok Kumar Singh.
A very good evening to each one of you. At the outset, I would like to thank the Principal of Institute of Hotel Management, Catering and Nutrition, Sri Kamal Kantji, Pantji, for inviting me to this very important function of your annual day. IHM and Indian Agriculture Research Institute, popularly known as Pusa Institute, I am so happy to see the name Pusa suffixed with IHM all the time when the announcement was made. We were one institution till I think 1982. 1982 we were one institutions, we were part of IARI, and later it was separated into a separate institute. I don't know how many of you know how the name Pusa came. There is one saying that there was Mr. Henry Phipps of USA, and he donated 30,000 pounds to establish Agriculture Research Institute in Samastipur district in 1905. And therefore, P was taken from his name and he was from USA. That's how the name Pusa came. This is one saying, but then we got deep into it and we looked into the land record of that area in Samastipur district. Those days it used to be Darbhanga. And we found that the name Pusa existed as the name of village in the land record. So this has got modified and many people know as Phipps of USA is Pusa. You see, the Institute of Hotel Management, Catering and Nutrition is doing a great job in terms of addressing the problem of malnutrition. How we can incorporate various kinds of preparation dishes which can help taking balanced nutrition. And when we talk of nutrition, it is not only those people who do not have access to good food are malnourished, but even people who have access to all kinds of food are also malnourished. Malnutrition is all about imbalance of nutrition, good nutrition. So you could be having excess of nutrition, then also you are malnourished in a way. If you have undernutrition, you are malnourished. Out of 124 countries, India stands at 111 position in terms of global hunger index. And therefore, this is a matter should be of concern, particularly for the hotel industry. What we can do to bring India to a better position from 111 to maybe 20, 30 in top, when we are trying to aim for one of the third largest economy, and if we remain as 111th position out of 125 in global hunger index, that is something not to be happy about. And I think the role of this lot is very, very important. The mention was made about basmati rice. I have spent 30 years of my life working on basmati rice, and we have distinguished chef here. The varieties which we have developed at our institute, one of them is Pusa Basmati 1121, which is sold in almost 89 brands. You talk of Dawat, you talk of India Gate Classic, you talk of Jagat, you talk of Lal Kila, and Maharani, and so many brands. But inside rice is the one that comes from the varieties which we have developed IARI. The current export earning from basmati rice is $5.5 billion annually. It's all coming from the research that we have done at IARI. So this is a great support to also the farming industry, and it has revolutionized the food industry. 70% of our basmati export of close to 5 million tons every year goes into Middle East, where 1121, 1509 and other varieties, they are used for biryani making. European Union has got another segment of raw rice component, where our variety 1401 and Pusa Basmati 1, they are most popular. So I think there is a need also to establish a connect between research and the consumers. Consumers should also know what is coming from research, because people would know probably India Gate, but people not are Dawat, but they will not know that this is product from Pusa. Today is World Water Day, and this year the theme of World Water Day is Water for Peace. And this is so critical, because if we don't have water, we cannot have peace in the world. Morning you get up, you go and open your tap. If there is no water in the tap, your peace gets disrupted from the very first activity that you start in the morning. How efficiently we can utilize water in our day-to-day life, so that we are not starved because of water. This is one concern, and I think that has to become part of education system. Nutrition is another very important area, and I mentioned about malnutrition. There are four ways to address this problem. One is fortification, where we add nutrition from outside, like rice, which is fortified with folic acid, iron, and so on and so forth, where you convert broken rice into powder, add folic acid, iron, and then subject it to extrusion technology, and then print rice grain exactly of the same size in which you want to mix. For example, if you want to mix in 1121, you can print longer grain. If you want to mix in Samba Masuri, you can print a smaller grain. And 20% of fortified rice with 80% natural rice can help address the problem of malnutrition. The second way is dietary diversification. More the diversity in diet, we will have less nutritional imbalance. Third is dietary supplementation, taking pills and so on and so forth. And fourth and most important approach where we are working is biofortification, where we can enhance the level of nutrition and make plant capable of taking more nutrition from soil and accumulating into the grains. Now we have number of varieties where the nutrition level has gone 2 times, 3 times. For example, in pearl millet, bajra what we call, the iron level as 80 parts per million as against 40 which is in the normal varieties. So these biofortified varieties should also become a brand name in fact. Maize varieties we have developed which have got low glycemic index, and therefore rice variety with low glycemic index, around 40-50% of glycemic index. Normal rice has about 90%. So I think IHM and IARI can work together in bringing nutrition literacy to the common people, which is extremely important today. I find that the most educated people are most illiterate when it comes to nutrition. How much calorie we are taking in the morning with breakfast, with lunch, we don't count ourselves. We just eat whatever comes before us. So this nutrition literacy becomes extremely important. I would like to wish you all the very best on this very important day of your annual day. And also I would like to thank Pansa for giving me this opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for such an enlightening address. It won't be wrong if I say that the hospitality industry cannot sustain itself without agricultural researchers and scholars like you, and we are indebted to you. Thank you very much, sir, for your illuminating words.
Originating from the culturally rich and diverse landscapes of the Himalayas, Nati emerges as a vibrant expression for the region's folklore and tradition. This popular folk dance from Himachal Pradesh embodies the jubilation of life's blessings and seeks to spread eternal happiness amongst its viewers, showcasing us the captivating essence of northern India's heritage. We welcome once again on stage Punchtatva.
Thank you, Punchtatva, for that soothing performance.
I would now like to request our Principal Sir, Mr. Kamal Kant Pant, and Ms. Meenakshi Sumbli Ma'am to come up on the stage and present our guest of honor, Mr. Dr. Ashok Kumar Singh, Director and Vice Chancellor, ICAR, IARI, with a memento. Thank you, Doctor, and thank you, Ma'am and Sir.
Now, we'll begin with the next set of awards.
I request Mr. Pushpinder Chawla, Mr. B.K. Saxena, and Mr. Prashant Anand to come up on the stage to give away the awards. And I request Ms. Meenakshi Sumbli, Academic Head and Head of Department, Rooms Division, to come on the stage and accompany our guest. I would like to request Mr. Pushpinder Chawla, Mr. B.K. Saxena, Mr. Prashant Anand to come up on the stage and give away the awards. I also request Ms. Meenakshi Sumbli, Academic Head and Head of Department, Rooms Division, to come on the stage and accompany our guests.
Mr. Om Prakash Kalra Memorial Running Trophy and a cash award of Rs 20,000 sponsored by Mr. Ashok Kumar Kalra for Miss Personality of 3rd Year BSc HHA Session 2023-24 and the award goes to Miss Rakshita Haripushpa.
For Mr. Personality of 3rd Year BSc HHA Session 2023-24 and the award goes to Mr. Niket Bhalla.
Mr. Om Prakash Kalra Memorial Running Trophy. Mr. Om Prakash Kalra Memorial Running Trophy and a cash award of Rs 10,000 sponsored by Mr. Ashok Kumar Kalra for all-rounder student of Diploma Bakery and Confectionery Session 2023-24 and the award goes to Miss Juhi Rana.
For all-rounder student of Diploma Food and Beverage Service, Session 2023-24. And the award goes to Mr. Harshvardhan Upreti.
For the academic batch topper of Diploma Bakery and Confectionery for the batch of 2022-23 and the award goes to Miss Meena Agarwal.
For the academic batch topper of Diploma Food and Beverage Service for the batch of 2022-23 And the award goes to Mr. Mayank Dhondiyal.
For the academic batch topper of craftsmanship course in food production and patisserie for the batch of 2022-23, and the award goes to Mr. Baneet.
For the all-rounder student of 3rd year BSc HHA session 2023-24, sponsored by, and the award goes to Mr. Adarsh Raj Jayadev.
Thank you, ma'am, and so, and kudos to all the achievers.
We would now like to introduce this august gathering with one of the most celebrated hospitality juggernaut who is here to enlighten us with his experience. Mr. Parveen Chander Kumar, an alumnus of IHM Pusa, is an experienced professional in the hospitality industry, currently holding the position of Executive Vice President of Sales and Marketing at the Indian Hotels Company Limited. With more than 3 decades of industry experience throughout his professional journey, Mr. Parveen has been acknowledged for his talent for building strong relations with stakeholders from diverse backgrounds, which has played a key role in improving customer experiences and reinforcing IHCL as a market leader, benchmarking its operational standards and brand equity.
Mr. Praveen's association with IHCL started in 1992, wherein his consistent efforts and hard work led him to the helm of properties like Taj Mansingh Delhi, the iconic Taj Mahal Palace Mumbai, and the Taj Lands in Mumbai. His leadership approach, characterized by a focus on collaboration, innovation, and customer-centric strategies, continues to drive and inspire IHCL success in the competitive hospitality landscape. I would now like to invite Mr. Parveen onto the stage to evoke our minds and to talk about the upcoming opportunities navigating hospitality's new era.
Thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. Chef Gill, all the distinguished guests, the faculty, also the students. It's quite an emotional moment for me because I passed out from this institute exactly 31 years back. I made it a point that before I come here, I went down to the institute and took a walk. It was quite an emotional, nostalgic walk, and I sent my wife some photographs because she was also from the institute. That's where I met her. And so one of the most amazing thing I came back and complimented the principal is that he's kept the old Grand Dame very well. It's looking exactly how it was and actually much better than before. So thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to be here today. I will spend some time this evening to take you through a topic which is quite close to everybody's heart. So I remember sitting down in one of the auditorium like that in our institute, and just before our recruitment was supposed to happen, and we would wonder what the hospitality has to offer. And at that time, the opportunities were quite less. I think a lot has happened in the last 3 decades. Rather, I would say even more has happened in the last 3 years. The entire world has changed, specifically thanks to, I would say, the digitization and also COVID. And that's kind of completely changed the way the world looks at hospitality. We had one of the worst time of hospitality during the COVID, and we researched back quite well. I will first take you guys through what is really happening with respect to the international arena, which is the macro trends. So if you look at the numbers, in 2023, 9.2% of the GDP in the world is contributed towards hospitality, and this is likely to go up to 11.6%. The total number of jobs which hospitality is creating currently is 320 million, and this is likely to go up to 430 million by 2033. 88% of pre-pandemic level travel is back in the world. Asia is still lagging behind, and we are currently at 65%. 1 in 10 employment in the world is through the hospitality. That's quite an amazing number. And these are all international trends. And also we look at 12% of the working population works in hospitality and hospitality related jobs. International arrivals in the world has grown up to by 34% in the last 1 year, so from 22 to 23. The leisure travel spending has gone up by 5%. This is all trend for the last 1 year. And we continue to grow in terms of the new brands. So as we speak, there are 20 new brands which have been launched in just last 1 year. So that's the kind of focus that you have from the world, the way the business is going up. Now, I will take you through some other factors on what are the trends that are shaping the new era of hospitality. So digital and AI, I think the most amazing thing that happened to this world was the starting of the AI in the last 2 years and the mobile phone about a decade back. So now the integration of the two are creating newer revenues. Today you can do all your work much faster. In fact, a lot of people wonder that probably AI is likely to take away their jobs, but I don't think so. AI would not take away your jobs. AI will actually make you more efficient. And today, sitting on our chairs, we could do a lot more than what we could do before. In the same way, new age travel themes. So what's really happening is that travel themes are not as they used to be in the past. Today, travel themes are very specific to kind of people who travel. And also there's a lot of fusion happening. And so there are trends like be leisure. There are trends like traveling with your family, traveling at work, pre and post. People are doing multiple generational family travels. There is solo travel. There is travel for sustainability, travel to give back to the society. So we see a lot of new trends are emerging, and this will continue to kind of steer hospitality. In addition to that, there is also a changing distribution landscape. So some of you who've been part of the industry must have seen that companies like Marriott, Accor are becoming bigger with their distribution channels. And what's really driving it is not just the distribution channels, they're very smartly tied up their loyalty with the distribution channel. And we see this continue to grow. And today you could be a hotel company anywhere in the world, and it takes you a few months to be integrated into a large distribution channel and reach all parts of the world. And in the same way, today the fight is between OTAs and the distribution channel, which means technically speaking, more and more hotels want business to come directly, and OTAs are spending a lot of money on the digital channels to get business through their channels where the cost of acquisition is higher. So this is likely to continue. In addition to that, there is a lot of experiential and authentic travel that's kind of taking place. When I say experiential travel, today most people want to do a published travel, which means when you travel, you want your friends and family to know what's going on, so you send them WhatsApp messages, you want to be on the social media, and that creates a large chunk of need and desire for experiential travel, because today the travel is not for you. The travel is for your family, is for your fraternity, and it's extremely critical to publish that travel, and that's where you would find that more and more experiential travel will go ahead and be more popular. Sustainability. Sustainability in the travel industry is kind of catching up over the last few years in India. Internationally, it's almost about 10 years that it's been slowly creeping in. Today, it's very important to be a sustainable hotel because we also add a lot of carbon footprints into hotels. So you would see that sustainability will continue to grow. All of us in India at various parts are doing our own initiatives. In fact, at IHCL, we have a unique thing on sustainability called Pathya, which is a framework which takes care of ESG on 6 different platforms. In addition to that, we also give back to the society, and we've launched a new product called Carecations, where when you take a holiday, you can actually go back and give back to the society, where your children and you could do voluntary work for 6 days, couple of hours, whatever you can choose from an itinerary, and that's quite unique. In addition, we also see a lot of new brands are coming in under different segments. So what's really happening is, as more and more people are getting savvy and they're trying to express themselves online and otherwise, we are able to clearly define cohorts and their likes and dislikes. And these cohorts help us to create a brand for a specific cohort. So you would find today that most of the hospitalities company will have a brand which probably is not just divided into luxury, upscale, upper upscale, and so on. It even kind of distinguishes based on brands which cater to a specific kind of a need. It could be a brand which is for younger people. It could be a brand which is more on mice. It could be a brand which is only meant for leisure traveler. It could be a brand for nature travel. And more announcements like that are coming every day. And this trend is likely to continue. Again, trying to give more and more options for people to travel. Now, what's happening in India? So India, we are going through a very interesting phase, and I call it we are in, all the constellations are aligned for India, and that's not just in our political scenario, even for tourism. So in the last couple of years, there's a lot of India's fastest growing major economy. We know that, currently we are at number 4 and we are likely to be number 3 soon. Resilience amidst global turmoil. So we have shown that despite of everything that's happening in the macroeconomic areas, India has continued to be resilient. And I think our leadership, also the way they interact with the world, has completely changed. Today when we go across and travel in the world, there's a lot of respect that comes together. There's a lot of infrastructure development that's happening. So if most of you, I'm sure, like to travel, look at the kind of road infrastructure that has been created in the last 10 years. Today, you could do what you used to do in a full day in about half a day or 3 hours. There's a road which takes you from Mumbai to Aurangabad in 6 hours. You can travel, in the north or any parts of central India with amazing speed, with all those new trains which have been introduced. We are doing close to about 75 new airports in the last 10 years. There is 6 cities which are going to have 2 airports by 2030. So these are the twin airport cities. We have close to 1,000 aircraft orders which have been placed in this country. So this is just the beginning of infrastructure. And India is where China was about, I would say, 15 years back, and where US was 30 years back. So this is just the beginning where the infrastructure would unlock the potential of hospitality. Today, you don't have to open a hotel in the middle of the city. If the roads are good, you could open 5, 20 to 30 kilometers away on the fringe. You can have experiential hotel. People can unlock value by getting more space. So I think those things are going to continue to change. In addition to that, favorable demographics. So India also has a great population advantage. We have 6 million people which are between the age of 18 and 35. 65% of our people are under the age of 35. That means these are the kind of people who are likely to travel. That's also gives India the advantage as giving the workforce to the world. The middle class, which represents 31% population, is likely to grow to 38% by 2030, which means you will have that much more domestic travel. The last 2 years have been great encouraging trends for us. I can tell you that our travel division has done about 130% more business from Indian domestic travelers than compared to international travelers. And as we speak, most of our leisure hotels are outperforming. They're doing much better than the business travel. So that's likely to continue. In addition to that, as they say, this is the Amrit Kal of the Indian tourism industry. You would find that we will be probably 1 trillion during this Amrit Kal in the next 25 years. And this is just the perfect time to be in this industry as we speak. So what are the key demand drivers of the Indian hospitality? Some of the key demand drivers for Indian hospitality industry are domestic leisure travelers. That's, I think, one of the most biggest game changer. Today, you don't have to go and look for international travelers inbound. Domestic travelers are spending more. They are traveling more. An average Indian takes about 10 to 12 days in an average in one trip, and they take 1 to 2 trips in a year. That means they finish off all their PLs and CLs. And they also take 3 to 4 shorter trips. So like, I'll give you one example. We just had a campaign launched for March, because March happens to be a month which has got the largest amount of long weekends. And we have actually done 50 crores of revenue only from that campaign in less than 15 days. So that's the kind of power of Indian domestic travel. In addition to that, development of tier 2 and tier 3 cities, this will continue as the airports are getting better. Today, most hotel companies are trying to go to tier 2 cities and tier 2 cities. People don't travel to hotels only for leisure, even for business. Staying in hotel is not fashionable or not a luxury anymore. So I think that's one area which is likely to continue. And then there are a lot of initiatives the government is doing. You just recently saw the biggest wedding that happened in India, pre-wedding function. So meet in India, wed in India, and heal in India. I think these three things are going to be the key drivers of business as we speak. We already have our wedding calendars full this year because more and more people want to do their wedding function in India. Meet in India because you have some of those big places like Yashobhumi. We've got the Bharat Mandapam, the NMACC in Mumbai. We still need 10 more of those to get more people to India, but I think that's a good start, and government is quite committed, and they're showing how these places can be the new MICE destinations. In addition to that, international travelers. So international travelers have started coming back. We had a fantastic year with G20, which ended in September last year, and we had 200 meetings across 55 destinations. The government actually decided to take people to unique places for G20. So the first one started off from the Andamans, which was our hotel, and the second one happened in Udaipur. And they went and touched every state, and there were certain states which were more oftenly repeated. So I think that was a great marketing for what India could do, and that infrastructure development continues to work on it. In addition to that, there were about 140 CEOs which came to India from the top, I would say, Fortune 500 companies. And that's the kind of traction. So the moment COVID opened up the world, first thing that they all wanted to do was come to India and do business with us. And that's quite unique, and this will likely to continue. In fact, we are expecting post-elections, this trend will be even better. In addition, rise of spiritual tourism. So the forecast is that Ayodhya is likely to be bigger than every other spiritual destination in the world. It will be bigger than Mecca, it will be bigger than the Vatican City. And as we speak, there is a race of hotel companies to open hotels there. We've already signed in 3. We are again in conversation with a couple of more hotels in Ayodhya. And we feel that with infrastructure development, that's just the first place which is likely to get unlocked. You would see at least another 2 or 3 cities like that which are likely to join. Varanasi is very difficult to find a room. Our hotel in Varanasi is always 90% occupancy around the year. So I think spiritual tourism will continue to grow. And what's happening with spiritual tourism is in the past, people would go, tourism was only spiritual tourism, right? You will go to a temple or you'll go to a holy space, and then after that you will take 2 days off. But today again that trend is back where people are making time to go and do spiritual tourism. So I think these are some of the trends which are likely to continue. And what is in it for the students and people who are passing out from this esteemed institute? So some of the trends which I think they need to focus upon, and these are great opportunities. One is multi-skilling and reskilling. So today you don't have to only start working on a single stream. You need to be multi-skilled, and it was great to see that people are not just joining hotels, they're also joining other industries. Actually, it's also vice versa. We also see a lot of techies leaving computers and getting into cooking and opening restaurants and so on. So I think the world is going to move towards multi-skilling. And one of my favorite authors, Yuval Noah Harari, in his last book, spoke about that as the world gets more digitized and connected, and with AI and information coming at beck and call of people, information is not going to be a differentiator. And most of us in our careers will have to reinvent ourselves probably every 5 years. That means we'll have to reskill and reinvent ourselves. In addition to that, entrepreneurial opportunities. So today, the way the structure is, most people are opening cloud kitchens. You could set up a kitchen at your home. You could get the food delivered through various platforms, and this is likely to continue. I know a lot of people who left hotels and they've started their own businesses where either they're making food products or they're trying to provide help and services in the similar industry. Dynamic career paths, so that continues from entrepreneurial opportunities. Your career is not going to be stuck to those 3 or 4 streams. I think it's all going to be very dynamic. Today you could be working in hotels. Tomorrow you could go and work in a similar stream in a real estate. Day after you could be working in a bank. And we see that transition very smoothly happening because industry wants people who are experienced in various aspects. And I think that's what hotel management does to you. Then prospects of aligning with the scale. So as we speak, I gave you the trends, how India is completely expanding, and if that's the kind of scale of business to come in, I think everybody would have a job, and rather we do fall short of people. So just at Indian Hotel Company, we have taken a promise to skill 100,000 people by 2030. And we have set up 27 skilling centers in the last 18 months all across India. And these are the skilling centers which are done by Tata Strive, where we help the Tata Strive to give 3 to 4 months of education to people who come back and start working in hotels. So those kind of initiatives will continue. Employee well-being and employers welcoming Gen Z. So, you know, actually the next one is going to be Gen Alpha. Gen Z is, we are creating processes to welcome Gen Z. We have to change ourselves to make sure that we are able to take care of them. They want instant gratification. They want to learn at the job. They want fulfilling jobs. And I think those are some of the opportunities which most of the employers are embracing now. And that's likely to continue to happen. Leadership beyond title. So you need to lead yourself first before you actually get a leadership position. And we see that the younger kids are able to do that much faster because they have the advantage of knowledge much more than what we had in our times. And I think that's one thing which you must continue to grow. Spend a lot of time to get more information about what's happening in your field today. In fact, the principal was telling me how they created a beautiful menu for Italian guests who came in. And the team also put in a dance performance for Italians within a few weeks. So if that's the kind of differentiator of the knowledge, we must focus on and lead ourselves. And the last thing I would say is non-traditional hospitality avenues. So hospitality is not segmented as it was before. Today there is a fuzzy boundaries, which means you could work in either of them. You could work on digital, you could work on actually brick and mortar, you could work on fulfillment, you could work on IT and infrastructure. More and more people I see today are moving into that. So I think this is just a quick snapshot. I had 10 minutes. I could have gone on for longer. I wish you all the best, and it's been great and extremely emotional to be here after 30 years. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your progressive thoughts with us. The way you have talked about the inclusion of AI in hospitality speaks volumes, and at the same time, keeping sustainability in mind. From talking about India's growth story to the demands that drive the Indian hospitality market. You have truly shown us how Indian hospitality will grow. जिस प्रकार समुद्र की लहरें खुशी और स्वतंत्रता का एहसास लाती हैं, उसी प्रकार कोली नृत्य हर्ष एवं उल्लास के भाव को आकर्षित करती है.
मंच पर आमंत्रित करना चाहूंगी पंचतत्व, जो पश्चिम भारत के कोंकणी तट से उभरते हुए इस अनोखे नृत्य कोली को सुंदरता से दर्शाने आ रहे हैं.
किनारी अगो मार्तिन कोली हानलन गोली गचल जाऊ बाजारी हाय कोली सोरी लाडोली रमो पैजा किनारी अगो मार्तिन कोली हानलन गोली गचल जाऊ बाजारी ए मी हाय कोली सोरी लाडोली रमो पैजा किनारी अगो मार्तिन कोली हानलन गोली गचल जाऊ बाजारी वेसावचे बाजारी लोकांच्या नजरा परतीन गो तुझ्यावरी कल्ला गपारू कतेस्यो नखरा चल जाऊ बाजारी चल गो पारू आईली हिरो कर बाजारची तयारी सरकारची टोपली माझ्यावर घेऊन विकूचा बाजारी सरकारने हलवा ताज है मावर पारूचे पल्ल्यावरी भिंगांनी पाला काटेरी मावर दिसतई सोनेरी रे काका ताज है मावर पारूचे पल्ल्यावरी अरे कोलियो नाकवा दर्यांची हानतई मावर सोनेरी
धन्यवाद पंचतत्व इस मनमोहक प्रदर्शन के लिए.
Now, we would like to take this opportunity to start with the last set of awards.
I request Mr. V.S. Datta, Chef Manjeet Gill, Chef Ashish Bhasin, Mr. Raj Bahadur, Mr. Parveen Chander Kumar, and Mr. Arjun Datta to come up on the stage and give away the awards. I request Mr. Kamal Kant Pant, Principal IHM Pusa, to join our guests on the stage.
We would also like to invite Mr. R.C. Gupta on the stage. Vivek Singh Datta Memorial Cash Award of Rs 11,000 and trophy for the academic batch topper of MSc HA batch 2021-23, sponsored by Mrs. Alka Datta and Mr. V.S. Datta, and the award goes to Miss Smriti Saneja.
Trophy and Cash Award of Rs 10,000 for the all-rounder student of MSc HA, batch 2022-24, sponsored by Mr. Neeraj Chandok, and the award goes to Mr. Hardik Vats.
The next award recognizes the female category who has contributed something special, has demonstrated positive leadership, and is a good influence to their peers and others. Award in female category comprising trophy and cash award of Rs 10,000 for the all-rounder female student of MSc HA batch 2022-24, sponsored by Ms. Gitanjali Sharma, and the award goes to Ms. Prerna Sachdeva.
Shri Bihu Singh Memorial Award, comprising trophy and cash prize of Rs 10,000 for first position in second year BSc HHA session 2022-23, sponsored by Dr. Anshu Singh, goes to Ms. Nishtha Agarwal.
Mr. M.N. Tandon and Mr. Sher Singh Memorial Award comprising trophy and cash prize of rupees 10,000 for the all-rounder student of first year BSc HHA session 2023-24 sponsored by Ms. Sakshi Sharma goes to Mr. Vishesh Mishra.
Mrs. Santosh K. Rihal Memorial Running Trophy and cash award of rupees 21,000 for the all-rounder student and rising culinarian of second year BSc HHA for session 2022-23 sponsored by Mr. Sunil Rihal, and the award goes to Ms. Smriti Nambiar.
To represent the Bhupanna family and to give away the next award, I request To represent the Bhupanna family and to give away the next award, I request Ms. Kanchan Sial to please join us on the stage. Memorial Outstanding All-Rounder Student recognizes those students who have showcased a passion for culinary skills, strong academic fundamentals, while May I please request Ms. Smriti Nambiar to join us on the stage? I request Ms. Abha Sharma to please join us on the stage. Memorial Outstanding All-Rounder Student recognizes those students who have showcased a passion for culinary skills, strong academic fundamentals, while exemplifying compassion for their colleagues and batchmates. Mr. Dwarkanath Bhupanna was an alumnus of the 1973-76 batch and was resolute in emulating the above principles throughout his career, spanning 4.5 decades. This award comprising rupees 50,000 and a trophy for the all-rounder student and rising culinarian of third year BSc HHA 2022-23 sponsored by Mr. Varun Bhupanna, and the award goes to Ms. Nishtha Agarwal.
JP Sharma Memorial Certificate and a cash award of rupees 21,000 for first position in first semester BSc HHA session 2023-24 sponsored by Ms. Charu Batra, and the award goes to Ms. Bihu Podar.
The next award is for the Chef of the Year, sponsored by Mr. P.N. Jairam. The award comprises certificate and cash award of rupees 80,000, and the winner is Miss Vijay Lakshmi. Ladies and gentlemen, can we please have a huge round of applause?
Thank you, chefs, sir and ma'am, and hearty congratulations to all the achievers.
IHM Pusa has always foraged excellence in all its endeavors. In pursuit of academic merit and a holistic research aptitude among all stakeholders of the institute, the Pusa Journal has been a pioneering exercise in scholarly pursuit among all hospitality institutes. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pride that we announce that the Pusa Journal of Hospitality and Applied Sciences has received the prestigious National Academy of Agricultural Sciences score. This bears a testament to the inculcation of research aptitude among the students and faculty altogether.
On that note, I would now request our Honorable Chief Guest, Chef Manjeet Gill, Dr. Ashok Kumar Singh, Director and Vice Chancellor, ICAR, IARI, Mr. Parveen Chander Kumar, Executive Vice President, Sales and Marketing, IHCL, Mr. Shrikant Wakhakar, Area Vice President, Hyatt Hotels, North Zone, Mr. Kamal Kant Pant, Principal IHM Pusa, and Ms. Meenakshi Sumbli, Academic Head and Head of Department, Rooms Division, to come up on the stage to release the first issue of the 10th volume of Pusa Journal of Hospitality and Applied Sciences, which has been sponsored by the Marketing Research Division, Ministry of Tourism, Government of India. Along with this, we also release the 19th volume of the Institute's annual publication, Abhivyakti 2024, a publication that bestows light on the latest hospitality trends, avenues, and growth. This edition of our magazine specifically focuses on the importance of green
dignitaries who grace the stage for the release of the Pusa Journal, our annual magazine Abhivyakti.
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare to be transported to the vibrant heart of South India, where culture thrives like a flame in the night. Amidst the glow of our stage lights, tonight we bring forth an ancient dance form that echoes the soul-stirring melodies of this mystical land.
Originating as a form of worship to goddess Mahalakshmi, Kolattam is a celebration of tradition, culture, and the rich heritage of southern India. On that account, let us welcome once again on stage Punchtatva.
Thank you, Punchtatva, for that captivating performance.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor and privilege that we introduce to you to our distinguished chief guest of this annual day celebration, Chef Manjeet Gill. With over 4 decades of unparalleled culinary experience, Chef Gill stands as a beacon of excellence within the hospitality industry. His illustrious career is adorned with achievements and accolades that attest to his unwavering dedication and passion to the culinary craft. An alumnus of this institute, Chef Gill's journey has been marked with constant innovation and tireless commitment to pushing boundaries of gastronomy. From his formative years at the Oberoi's to his remarkable 44-year tenure At the ITC hotels, Chef Gill has left an undeniable mark on the industry. Chef Gill has been gliding light on authors and journalists sharing his profound knowledge of Indian cuisine. His authored works, including titles such as Eating Wisely and Well and Secrets of the Indian Gastronomy. As the founder president of the Indian Federation of Culinary Association and chairman of the World Culinary Heritage and Culture Committee, Chef Gill has played a pivotal role in shaping the global culinary landscape.
Chef Gill has also served as the chairman of the World Culinary Heritage and Culture Committee by the World Association of Chefs Societies. His advocacy for ancient grains like millets, as showcased through initiatives such as the Lifetime Achievement Poshak Anaj Award, reflects his commitment to promoting healthy and sustainable culinary practices. Recipient of prestigious honors such as the Escoffier Medal and the Jewels of Punjab, Chef Gill's legacy is not only one of the culinary mastery, but also of unwavering commitment to excellence and innovation.
For Chef Gill, his kitchen is a mystical place, his temple. It is where the learnings of the past transfer into the future. Today, we are privileged to welcome Chef Manjeet Gill, a true luminary of the culinary world, as our esteemed chief guest. May I please request Sir to come up on the stage and share his wisdom with us.
Good evening to all. It's a wonderful experience to be here, at this moment, being alumni of the same college, and to come as a chief guest, sometimes feel very embarrassing maybe, but this is what the journey is going on. And so ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty members, parents, and most importantly, the graduating class of the Institute of Hotel Management, Pusa, and the future hospitality and culinary field. It is always a pleasure to speak at my alma mater. IHM Pusa holds an even more special place for me, as my daughter is also an alumni of this institution. The institute has laid the foundation of my career, and for many others like me, it is an honor to speak to you today on the annual day 2024. Congratulations on reaching this significant milestone in your academic journey. Today marks the culmination of years of hard work, dedication, and passion for the hospitality industry. As you step out into the professional world, I want to share some thoughts and advice with you. As India stands on the brink of unprecedented growth, poised to become the greatest market the world has ever seen, we are witnessing the dawn of an era as our economy hurtles towards the trillion-dollar mark. In this era of the Amrit Kal, where opportunities around, it is imperative that we recognize the pivotal role of hospitality in shaping India's narrative of growth and prosperity. In the domain of hospitality education, IHM Pusa stands out for its unwavering commitment to excellence. This institution has produced scores of leaders in the industry. It is hard to think of a hotel company today, domestic or international, where the leadership is not dotted with Pusa. The hospitality industry is an incredibly exciting field. It is dynamic, fast-paced, and every moment presents an opportunity to learn, practice and deliver exceptional performance while ensuring an outstanding guest experience. Remember, the guest experience is at the heart of everything we do. It is what sets us apart and leaves a lasting impression. What you have learned during your time here is just the beginning. The real growth comes from developing your passion into practice. Stay curious, keep learning, and adapt to the evolving landscape of our industry, embracing new technology, trends, and ideas. Your willingness to evolve will be the key to your success. Professionalism is not just about doing your job. It is about doing it with excellence, integrity, and genuine commitment to service. Strive for professionalism in every interaction, and you will learn the respect and trust of your colleagues, guests. Remember, professionalism leads to wisdom, and wisdom comes from experience. The ethos of our institution, steeped in tradition, yet forward, thinking in its approach, lays the foundation for the leaders of tomorrow. As we stand on the verge of a culinary revolution, fueled by local and seasonal, sustainability, and relentless pursuit of excellence, let us pledge to carry forward the legacy of IHM Pusa with pride and dedication. In closing, I urge you to never stop learning, practicing, and striving for excellence. Your dedication to developing your passion into expertise, professionalism, and sharing knowledge will pave the way for a fulfilling and successful career in the vibrant world of hospitality. Congratulations once again, and best wishes for the bright and prosperous future ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Chef Gill. I would request Chef Gill to kindly stay on the stage. May I please request Mr. Kamal Kant Pant, Principal, IHM Pusa, and Ms. Meenakshi Somli, Academic Head and Head of Department Rooms Division, to come up on the stage and present the memento to Chef Gill. Wakhakar to please come up on the stage.
Thank you so much, sir. May I please request Ms. Meenakshi Somli Academic Head and Head of Department Room Division, to please present the vote of thanks.
Good evening, all. Well, it takes a pleasure, and on behalf of IHM Pusa and the colleagues of mine, as well as the complete student fraternity that we have here, it takes a great pleasure that I present my vote of thanks to you all. I would like to extend my heartiest and sincerest gratitude for all the dignitaries and all the guests who have graced this occasion and been a part of this journey that we had of the annual day that we have, that is the 60th annual day. Please allow me to extend my heartfelt congratulations to the winners whose dedication and hard work have been rightfully honored today. I extend my deepest appreciation to all our esteemed guests who have honored us with their presence. I would like to express our sincere gratitude to our chief guest, Chef Manjeet Gill, whose unwavering support as distinguished alumnus and advisor has been invaluable to our college. Thank you, Chef. Would also like to thank Dr. A.K. Singh, Director and Vice Chancellor, ICAR, IARI, who has enriched our understanding of academics sciences, and we are truly grateful for his insight. A special thanks to Mr. Parveen Chander Kumar, an esteemed alumnus from the batch of 1992, who has traveled all the way from Bombay to impart his wisdom through a captivating keynote address. Sir, your journey is an inspiration to our students, and your guidance is invaluable. Thank you, sir. Our heartfelt gratitude also extends to Mr. Shrikant Wakhakar, General Manager of Hyatt Regency and Area Director of Hyatt Hotels, for his innovative perspective on industry-academia interface. Thank you. I must acknowledge Mr. Kamalkant Pant, Principal IHM Pusa, whose visionary leadership has been instrumental in orchestrating today's celebration. Sir, your leadership has propelled us towards excellence. Thank you, sir. I extend my gratitude to all my colleagues and students who have worked tirelessly behind the scenes to ensure the success of this event. A special word of thanks to our various cultural and tech teams whose talents have left us in awe. Today's event also saw the release of an annual magazine. On account, I would like to thank the sponsors for their patronage. I would like to thank the University of Birmingham and Ms. Amanpreet Kaur, Representative Asia, ENC Projects Private Limited, Remington Knives, as well as Wesh International. On behalf of the Institute again, in case I have missed on any of the guests that we have, I would like to thank one and all. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am, for your graceful declamation that brings us near to the closure for this beautiful evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to request you all to rise in honor of the national anthem.
Himachal, Yamuna, Ganga, Punjab, जन गण